Hey everyone, this is Alex from Greysand. In this video, I'll show you how I made and installed a simple lightweight security gate for extra access to a secure storage area in a garage. To get started, I need to create an opening for the gate to fit into. When I'm building these gates with security mesh, the gate needs to be designed to be slightly wider than the mesh panel grid. I cut all the gate's framing timber pieces, then lay them onto the ground, then screw them together. I'll make sure the gate's square. To double check the gate is square, I'll measure the two diagonals from corner to corner. If this measurement is the same, this means the gate's going to be square. And then to make sure the gate won't sag, I'll add a couple of bracing timbers diagonally in each corner. This is going to brace the gate and keep it nice and square. Okay, well that's all there is to it to building the gate frame. Next I'll just add it onto a couple of saw stools, give it a light sand and a final coat of paint in preparation for the steel mesh. Before I attach the mesh and the lock, I install 3 stainless steel hinges onto the swinging side of the stile. I'm not going to worry about rebaiting the hinges into the stile or frame, as the thickness of the hinges will give me the required gaps up the side of the stile. They'll be strong enough as well, as they're going to have 12 screws into the frame of the gate. Now that the gate's built and slightly bigger than the mesh grid, I can lay the security mesh onto the gate and mark out the lock position. I'll then use a grinder and file to cut out the lock positions into the mesh. Next I can attach the mesh to the gate. To do that I'm going to use these little clips with button head screws. I'll install these clips every 300 or 400 mil onto the gate, and this will hold the mesh firmly onto the timber frame. Now that's the gate finished and ready to install. So to get the gate swinging, I just add a couple of blocks of timber onto the ground, packing up the gate to the right height. I'll then open the gate to 90 degrees to the wall, then screw the hinges to the frame. Once all the hinges have been screwed off and the gate is swinging smoothly, it's time to finish the project and install the lock. This lock I'm using is pretty good, as it can be used as a latch just to shut the gate, and it can also fit a padlock on it for when you need the gate to be permanently locked. This lock is simple and fast to install. All it takes is a couple of Phillips head screws. Once it's on, that's the project finished. Thanks for watching.